Hello students, good afternoon. Welcome to the third part of the chapter chemical bonding. In this part we will discuss third type of bonding, that is coordinate covalent bonding. Okay, so a coordinate covalent bond is a covalent bond in which bond both the electrons of the shared pair come from one of the two combining atom. Means there will be a transfer of a pair of electrons to the other atom. Pair of electron, basically transfer of electron, and formation of covalent bond takes place. So this type of bond is known as the coordinate bond. Okay, you can see here the expression for the coordinate bond. Donor atom with an octet, because it has 8 electrons in the valence shell, and acceptor atom short of 2 electron to achieve an octet. So this donor atom will donate 2 electrons to this atom, and in that condition it will complete their octet, and there will be a covalent bond which formed, that is this. So covalent bond is basically shown by a headed arrow, but ionic bond and simple covalent bond are shown by a symbol line, but coordinate bond basically shown by a headed arrow. Okay, there are some examples in which there is a covalent bonding form. For example, in O3, in these two atoms there will be a covalent bonding, but these two atoms there is a coordinate bonding, because this atom transfer 2 electrons to atom to complete their octet. In SO2 there is also a covalent bond is formed, and SO3 there are 2 covalent bonds and formed. Sulfuric acid, there are 2 covalent bonds are formed, because this sulfur gives 2 electrons to this oxygen and 2 electrons to this oxygen. So there is also 2 coordinate bonds are formed. Okay, so these are the some examples. Other examples are also given, you can see here. Now the hydrogen bonding, hydrogen bond. So what is the hydrogen bond? When hydrogen combines with more electronegative element like fluorine, oxygen and nitrogen. Hydrogen when combined with most electronegative element like fluorine, oxygen or nitrogen, then this type of bonding is known as basically hydrogen bonding. Okay, now examples of hydrogen atom. For example, HF. HF, in the molecule, fluorine atom is highly electronegative and acquires a partial negative charge due to pulling of the shared pairs. Therefore, in HF, hydrogen atom possesses a partial positive charge, and molecule of HF can be said by represented as H plus and F minus. And due to the presence of partial positive and negative charge, several molecules of HF link together through a hydrogen bond, as shown below. So HF, HF, HF. So fluorine of this HF and hydrogen of this HF forms a temporary bond. Dotted bond is seen here, that is known as the hydrogen. Okay. Definition: the weak attractive force which bind the partially positive charge hydrogen atom of one molecule with the partially negative charge atom of the some other molecules of similar or different type, or with some other negative center of the some molecules, is referred as hydrogen bond or hydrogen bonding. You can say the weak attractive force between hydrogen electropositive hydrogen atom and electronegative atom like fluorine, nitrogen and oxygen is known as hydrogen bonding. So condition for hydrogen bonding: so high electronegativity of the atom bonded to hydrogen. So for hydrogen bonding, the element should be high electronegative. So that's why hydrogen forms the hydrogen bonding with fluorine, nitrogen and oxygen. Okay, small size of the electronegative atom. So the element which forms a hydrogen bond should be small, and in that condition the hydrogen bonding will be more effective. Okay. For example, in case of HF, hydrogen and fluorine, fluorine is a very small in size. Okay. Now come to the types and examples of hydrogen bonding. So hydrogen bonding are of two types. Number one is intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So what is intermolecular hydrogen bonding? When hydrogen bonding exists between two molecules of the same or different substance, then it is known as intermolecular hydrogen bonding. For example, HF. So in this there are HF molecule. In between HF molecules, hydrogen bonding is found. So there are same type of molecules in which hydrogen bonding is found. Okay, so it is known as intermolecular hydrogen bonding. There should be different type also. Okay, in water molecules, same type of water molecules combined with each other by hydrogen bonding. Okay. In ammonia also there is a hydrogen bonding is found, but the other type of example in which ethyl alcohol and water molecules are bounded through a hydrogen bonding. So in intermolecular hydrogen bonding will be found between same type of the molecules, two or more than two same type of elements, or two or more than two different type of the molecules. Means there should be the molecules will in different condition. Okay. Now intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay. So in intramolecular hydrogen bonding, what happens? When hydrogen bonding exists within the same molecule, then it is known as the intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Means when hydrogen bonding is formed between the groups of a same molecule is known as intramolecular hydrogen bonding. For example, orthonitrophenol, this is OH group and this is NO2 group. So the hydrogen of OH group will form the bond between oxygen of NO2 group. So orthonitrophenol is a single compound, but there are two groups are attached to this compound, and these group form a hydrogen bond between them. So then this type of hydrogen bonding is known as the intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay. Other example, salicylaldehyde, aldehydic group and alcoholic group, they will form hydrogen bond between them. Okay. Other example, molecular state. So influence of hydrogen bonding on the properties of the system. So what are the effects of hydrogen bonding on the properties of the system? So first one is molecular state. So due to the intermolecular hydrogen bonding, two or more molecules of the substance may get associated, resulting in the formation of cluster of molecule, as we have seen in case of HF, water, ice, etc. Two molecules of acetic acid can associate together through a intermolecular hydrogen bonding and form a dimer shown below. So there is a one molecule of acetic acid CH3COOH, and this is another mole of acetic acid CH3COOH. So oxygen of this molecule form bond with hydrogen of this molecule, and hydrogen of this molecule form hydrogen bond with this oxygen of this molecule. Okay. So it is a dimer. Melting and boiling point. So the compound containing intermolecular hydrogen bonding possesses abnormally higher melting and boiling point. This is because the larger amount of energy required to break the intermolecular hydrogen bonds and to set the molecule free. Okay. Next one is physical state. So intermolecular hydrogen bonding may also influence the physical state of the substance. For example, both oxygen and sulfur belong to the same group in the periodic table, and their hydrides, that is H2 and H2S, possesses almost similar structure. At H2O is liquid, whereas H2S is a gas. This is because in water there is a hydrogen bonding is found, but in H2S there is no hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bonding is formed. So due to the presence of hydrogen bonding, water will exist in liquid form, but H2S will exist in gaseous form. Okay. Solubility in water. The compound whose molecules are able to form hydrogen bonding with water are soluble in water. For example, alcohol ROH can form hydrogen bonding with water, and due to which alcohol will be miscible in water. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.